Hey guys, Noel again, back with another hotel review, and today we are at the Crowne Plaza in Marlow.
So, what did this set us back? Well, this set us back on average £97.20 per night, based on a 5-night stay, including a Sunday. That's a fairly average price for this type of hotel. This is a 4-star establishment. That includes the parking as well, so there's plentiful free parking outside, including many of those spaces. I know many of you care about it, with 3 spaces so no one can park next to you. Very nice. So yes, this is a fairly standard room for that price, but this is a nice, sizable room, and what we're going to do, we're going to go through the room, going to go through some of the facilities and just have a chat with you about what you get for your £97.20. So let's start by having a look at the room in general. So we've got some drawers here, and a little mini safe. Again, as we said before, these are not particularly secure. Don't know what's going on behind there. So looking here, we have a wardrobe arrangement inside. Very nice, very snazzy indeed. We have this sensor light. I'm assuming that's the sensor just there, possibly. And we have sensor light here. So what does come with the room? We've got 2 of these bathrobes. Not the softest, but not the worst either. I've had a lot worse. Ironing board with iron, place to put your bag if you wish. It's also presenting just above the safe a secret compartment, which is shown here. Just push that in like so, and here we have a compartment that can be used for storing small items, such as a packet of biscuits or a small cat. So the next thing to note, looking through, we have the tea and coffee station here, 2 mint chocolates, which is very nice to see, an ice bucket, and looking here we have some sugar, Tetley tea bags, PG tips, 2 biscuits there, a chocolate chip cookie, in fact 2 chocolate chip cookies, so we'll be having those away just there. So moving to the bathroom, we have fairly standard fare. We have a shower here with some soap on the wall, which is luxe. You don't see that ever so often anymore. In this one, we have the toilet, towels, bath, and again spare towels. Very nice, nice to see. So one thing to note here is that this panel here is actually removable, and I'm not going to attempt to do it again because it almost ended very, very badly last time, but that does give you access to what's underneath. But also, just as a point to note, and it's very difficult to prove this here, but that's proper granite. How nice is that? Jump cut. On the wall we have a mirror and a socket, very nice sink arrangement, and various bits and pieces here, including individual soaps, which is always really, really nice to see. Nice bonus there. Also, very odd, we have this going on here. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but let's sort that out. Okay, so this light in the corner here has been making all sorts of strange noises and flickering, and yeah, very, very odd. So let's go ahead and sort that out. So, pre-prepared here. Have a tool which just came off my keys, which actually, if you want to get one of these for yourself, it is a true utility tool which has a little screwdriver end on it as so. So what we're going to do is, first things first, we've had a look at the manual for this, so we're going to try and work out how to get this tray out here, and it turns out there's a screw on the top here. So right off there, and then looking down here we have metal tube, ballast, and let's just take that off of there, like so. So yeah, that's interesting inside, isn't it? Yeah, so now we've got this bulb here, and I assume it just pulls out like so. Straight down for what replacement in the morning. So that's this thing here. Put that back together like so. And yeah, we'll just chuck the lid back on like so. And let's see if everything now works. So, let's have a look. Give it a go. No strange noise. And the light's out. So now all we need to do is get this very large and, may I say, very attractive bulb replaced. This is one of those. Jump cut on. We have a television on the wall here. And we have a little mini drawer here that goes back quite deeply. This contains a hairdryer. So disassembling my drawer, you can see here a very, very nice mechanism for hinges. Look at that close. Very, very nice. Let's just do that again. So moving on, again we've got a bin, some plug sockets, and a very nice built-in desk there with a abstract painting above, a lamp, and some connectivity here. So we've got phone and data, we'll have a look at what's on those later, some USB ports and the plugs which are turned on, shouldn't really be, and a foreign plug socket there, which is again very nice to see. Quite a nice chair, nice and comfortable, some curtains and a large window. Moving on, we have a mini sofa with a desk to the side, very nice. Small desk, telephone, more plug sockets, lamp, and a bed there with, again, another small desk with a drawer. Interesting to note, there are USB sockets again on this wall, which is very nice to see. We have a very modern Fandango Daikin controller for the air conditioning unit, which is built into the room. Again, very nice to see. So let's give the bed a try. Yeah, nice and firm. Not particularly deep, but very comfortable all the same. So you might be asking what the food's like. Well, I've eaten here for 2 nights in a row. There's 2 restaurants. There's one that specialises in Indian food, and there's one that doesn't. That's just a normal restaurant. Oddly, the one that does specialise in Indian food is the first one I went to. Food there was acceptable, but the choices of curry were very limited, so, you know, the hottest thing they had on the menu was a korma. So moving on, went to the second restaurant, which is the generic, non-branded form of restaurant, and that one had a much wider selection of curries. So actually, that one was just as good. Was better. So that's the one that I would go for. But yeah, very odd. When you go to the restaurant here, you have to be very careful, because if you just walk straight ahead, you'll end up at the sort of curry themed one. Whereas if you turn left just at the end towards the bar, you end up in the aqua bar, which seems to be slightly better choices of drinks, and yeah, slightly better restaurant. I was more impressed with it. So would I recommend this hotel? Well, you can quite clearly see, looking around you, that I've decided to base myself on the floor. And why would I do that? Well, this hotel is so clean that you can easily sleep on the floor if you wanted to, if you had back trouble or similar. So, this hotel, very clean, impeccable service, the staff are fantastic, and that goes for the restaurant, reception, all the rest of it, fantastic service, what you'd expect from this type of hotel. So yes, I would absolutely recommend it, and I am going to give this a 4.5 out of 5. I never give a 5 because it's too dangerous to do so, but very nice hotel, very much recommend. And yes, definitely do stay here, especially if you can get it below £100 a night. That's a very, very good price for this sort of hotel. The only real criticisms I would have is that the biscuits and mint chocolates in the room were not replenished after the first night, despite me leaving parts of mint wrapper around the room as hints for their replacement. Everything else was, the miniature soaps, etc. were replaced. Very good. Definitely stay here. Recommend. I will be here again. Thank you.